And God said, this one, I'm going to fight for you.
And
God said, don't do any other thing. Jericho, I'm going to fight it for you. So at our church, I said, there is no way that you have never, you asked the Lord and said, Lord, give me faith. City Jericho. Then our prophet came in the end time. Then the Lord said, I want to make a stage of a perfect man.
Exactly. A stage of a perfect man.
So this virtue for you. Who adds virtue?
Church yamari David akasimudzirwa kuwa mambo oyo ndo Israel.
David was reason to become the king of Israel. This other day, after the war, when he was left behind, he rested. And you could see, a woman was taking a bath. Then David went, and took that woman to become his wife. Meaning David had not added virtue to his faith. Whose name is called Joseph. But Joseph was called in the bedroom of this woman. I said to the brothers, at our church, I said, if it was you being called in a bedroom, the two of you, what were you going to do? Understand me. This issue was quite heavy for you. You are supposed to run away from sin. So this is exactly what God cannot do for you. It's you who adds virtue. When you come even across such things, you run away from them. But all things are possible. But we are used to this saying, you must run away with your life. Don't look for a miracle when you are in Potiphar's bedroom. I looked at it, when communion is taken a lot of times, there are young men who doesn't take communion. Then you are trapped, run away from sin. You cannot pray and say, Lord, He gives you the power to maneuver. Every day. Let us go. This is exactly what we do alone.
Virtue. Who
is virtue? In flesh, I'm a builder, professionally.
Yeah. So
God allowed me to be a builder by profession and also to be a builder, building the church you find with cracks. It doesn't crack, in the roof. It cracks from the foundation. So if your Christian foundation is not right, we are going to see cracks, from the roof. And that will show us that your foundation is not right. But if your foundation is right, because you know fully well that there's a certain time that I was a baby. So this brother of mine who is coming is also a baby. So I will persevere until he comes to my level. But in the child that is coming in faith, I want him to just rise like a bullet to come to my standard.
Zandaiti mwenguva dai vanhu taitenda soko rinoparidzwa pano sekamutendero katineta na chiremba ukatonzi kensa yaipa kunyango chirwere ichi chadai unobva wachita chako iwe.
If the doctor says cancer is killing you and it's a dangerous disease, you take cancer and it becomes yours.
Kana iri BP unobva
if it's BP, then you say, you know what, it's also BP. But there's a promise that's hanging over you. There's a promise that's hanging over you.
ndiri Jehovha anopoza zvirwere zvenyu zvose.
I'm the Lord that healeth all thy diseases.
Atenga bhutsu dzake ndobva dzisamuhapwa but haana tsoka.
He bought his shoes, while he had no feet.
Ndobva abvunzwa kuti ndiri kunodii.
Then he was asked, why are you buying these shoes? Then he said, I'm going to this man.
Murume akandinamatira.
When this man prays for me,
ndichata tsoka dzangu. Ndapfeka bhutsu.
Then I walk away from him while I'm putting on my shoes.
Zonzi mwenga uchata mabasa makuru kudarika akati unapurapura nawo.
Then I said in the spoken word that the bride is going to perform greater works, more than even what brother Bram did. Who is the bride then? Exactly the bride is.
Ukatenda chiremba unogona kufa usati wafa.
When even your death day.
But ukatenda zvakanyorwa manje.
But if you believe this which is written,
unogona kuita zviri nani shamwari.
You can be better off.
Kana Mwari vanga vaine hanya nekala yemaziso.
If God was even more particular when it comes to the color of the eyes.
Vakabvunza kasikana kayo ndoti maziso ako aite kala.
He asked that small child that what color of eyes are you expecting, are you desiring from the Lord?
So
we're talking about upon the subject that what exactly God cannot do for you.
The Great Shepherd of the Sheep, 570308 pakati paragraph 23.
I want to study it on paragraph 23.
Look, God told Israel, way down in Egypt.
I
have given you Palestine.
Palestine.
Now he could have went up there and run them all out with a plague. Kill them all off. He could went up there and send fear among them. But he said, Israel is yours. Go get it. They have to fight every inch of the ground they stood on.
Who was supposed to fight there? Oh, the promise is there. But there are dwellers in the land. Israel, naturally it's a very small country. But it is surrounded by its enemies. When Israel looks at the eastern side, there are Syrians, there are lives of Lebanon, Jordan. Egypt is there, all the Arab states. That's exactly how the bride of the Lord Jesus Christ is. It's a very small group. But surrounded by enemies. So if the bride is not clever, from the other side there are denominations, from the other side there is internet, there is WhatsApp, there is Facebook. So if the bride is not wise, it will spend much of its time, looking and facing the enemy. You will spend much of your time, looking at your enemy called WhatsApp. You will spend much of your time, looking at this enemy called internet. You will spend, your time looking at this enemy called the denomination, the message. There are certain group of people who have denominated in the message of the prophet. They don't believe what's written, but they believe their own intellect. Our way of thinking and the way we see things. We don't wonder the manner in which a man thinks or your thoughts. We wonder the way the prophet gave it. Then the church being led by the way that they see things. What about the things that the prophet spoke to us? I said to my pastor, when things went wrong, I said, Pastor, you must be an example on the things that are right. You don't go to make right the house of your neighbor while it's your house is in trouble. You must keep your house in order first. After keeping your house in order, then you go and keep example. Then you give an example of the good things that you find in your home. But what exactly is in your home is found even in the neighbor's home. So when you get there, they will say, yes. Then my pastor I said, Pastor, you must make sure you make your house right. Then when you go, you lead by example and say, what I'm telling you right now is there in my home. So Israel is surrounded by his enemies. And the king gave David his sword. He gave even the helmet. He gave all the armory. He wanted, to combine his testimony with the testimony of David. And then David took the first step. Then he took the second step. Then he looked at the king. He said, King, until that day when you were anointed to be king, there is no single day that you walked upon the spoken book. When you were not asked to sacrifice, you sacrificed. When you were asked to utterly destroy everything, you kept a certain things. But today you wanted to combine your testimony and mine. Then David, he said, this kind of a pastor. He said, Pastor, when I was in the I didn't have this helmet. So to take your whiff.
David looked at the pastor. When I was
with this hook-nailed shoes. Oh, Pastor, your hook-nailed shoes. Take your hook-nailed shoes. I'm sorry, brethren. I'm a rural preacher. We were not called to come to a man. I love the quotation that's written on the billboard. That's the truth on the billboard there.
All right. To test the time.
I'm looking at my time. This land called Israel.
1963.
In 1963. They started to sell their 7 products from their farming. They began to sell them. Then God said, yes, I really love even this year of 1967 products in 1963. Then we can open seals in the same year in 1963. Then in April they said, let us cross the river Jordan while it is full. Then when we arrive, we come to faith. Then they said, the first tape, what year is it? It was recorded in which year?
April 1947.
April 1947. What's the name of the tape?
As we cross,
then God gives us the power of faith. When we are given this power of faith upon us, then
all right.
So they were given their inheritance here. Then they were asked to go and fight to possess. They were asked to go and fight to possess. So God is expecting us to fight to possess. You know, I was saying this at our church. I said, when I'm putting on my suit, you know, I feel to be complete. I feel very complete. Because when I grew up, you know, a suit was taboo. Even a shoe, we could see it on the pictures. It was taboo. Hallelujah. I told the demons of our place. I said, now you are in for it. You were supposed to leave me in the white garment sector. But when you gave me the message of the hour, the demons of poverty, you are in for it. Now I'm going to fight. I am going. You know, my wife, you know, is a problem, you know. He stops me from taking my shoes in the blanket. Because I overcame demons where I was born. I said, you are in for it. You were supposed to get a hold of me while I was in the white garment sector. But when you leave me going. And the whole church is full of dullards. So who is supposed to fight then? I said that our church pastor. I said when we finish a term, all the report books. All the report books must come to the pastor. We want to analyze and see exactly where you are failing in the message. Because when I grew up, I was a dullard. I don't want to be a shepherd of dullards as well. You know, God will never read the book for you. It's you who's supposed to read. Yes, sir. When you were, you know, at school, you were a dullard. But when I came across the light of the day, you know, thank God you were born in it. You are in it already. Then you tell me you are a dullard. It can't. I preached at home. I of dullards as well. I told my son, I said, I finished at grade 7, but you must take it all the way to university. So you must not ask me tonight and say, why did you fail then? I failed. At which I failed. Mistakes. Brother, you know, second year. As I'm standing right now, you know, the other part of my children, you know, my son is doing A-level. Then I can sing and say, don't look at me and say, I'm not forsaken. But I know where I'm coming from. I know where I am going. I know what I'm fighting. So who is supposed to fight then? It's you who wants your marriage. It's you who want to get married. It's you who want to get married. But you are seated and relaxed. And you are saying at our home, you know, nobody's married. The aunties are not married. You must rise and fight. You must rise and fight the battle. You know, just seated, you know, to enjoy my that I don't. It doesn't matter. Your aunt is not married. It doesn't matter. Your grandson is not wedded. It will start with you. We want real fighters tonight. We want fighters tonight. If I can't, you know, overcome the spirits, can I be able to overcome this spirit that pulls me down when I'm now going, you know, in the heavens? I must begin by fighting these smaller demons. These ones must know that this one is a non-starter. Is to his sheep. But brother, he will never come down and drive it away for you. You will have to
fight every inch of that promise.
Iwe unofa
It belongs to you.
vimbiso yacho akatopiwa kwauri. I think we've come now to an end. Who is supposed to fight tonight? Now we are looking for you fighters. Not faith is stubborn. Of your faith. So don't be troubled, sister. After this message, just go and tell your friends this year.
Brother,
but even the colors of the wedding, even the ones who are going to escort me. We want to fight. Let me read my last quotation.
Of a perfect man.
62 10 13m. I really love this quotation.
172.
Paragraph 172.
We are not here. We are not building an organization. We are not here this morning to build an organization. Christ never sent me to build an organization. Christ sent me to build individual to a stature of Jesus Christ.
Not the stature of the person who is next to you, not the stature of another pastor, not the stature of another church, but the stature as an individual. The stature of the Lord Jesus Christ. That when people look at you, they don't see you. They see the Lord Jesus Christ in it. Just come out of the